teams to keep their foot on the gas pedal.
Sustaining excellence and playing winning basketball over the long season really requires great concentration. But the truly great teams find a way to get it done.
Now, New York starting five. They've got Jalen Brunson. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Towns in at the 5 spot. It's stolen by Hart. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Brunson. Here's Towns. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Towns, a screen on Edwards. Hart from long range. And again, the Knicks missing.
Still can't get anything going here after 3 tries.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. I asked Coach about Jalen Brunson's game and what stood out the most to him. He replied, I'd say his toughness as well as his leadership. His teammates rally behind him, and that's why we've got to bring that same kind of intensity to guarding him tonight. Containing Brunson won't be easy, but let's see if they're up for it. Back to you, Brian.
Appreciate the report, Allie. MP, no good. The Knicks have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Put them in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And the Knicks with the possession here. Following the score by Minnesota. And it's Brunson again missing.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here in the first quarter, with about 2 minutes gone by, here's MP. Uses the glass on the layup.
Showing a lot of muscle on the interior. MP unaffected by the defense there.
Outside Anunoby. Back to Brunson. Over MP. And it's Brunson missing.
He has not been at his most efficient this quarter.
Randall on the screen. Here's MP. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
As his career unfolds, I mean, MP's ability to get to the line will be huge.
Minnesota shooting their first foul shots of the night.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Now here's Bridges. His last outing, we saw him score 22. And here's MP. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. MP looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Towns for 3. McDaniels with some nice D.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite 3-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I take Cat as the best 3-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds. And it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside.
Here's Brunson. Bridges outside. Towns on a screen. They still need this. The kick out to Brunson. There's the 3. Sinks the tray.
That's a reminder that Brunson is an effective threat off the ball as well.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And it's a complete. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Brunson gets it done.
When he gets near the basket, Brunson can do some major damage.
Now here's MP. He has 7. Edwards is the 2. McDaniels the 3. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. 6 to shoot. The 3, Randall. drops in the three. Randall's got 6 in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Milwaukee was outstanding. He contributed 20 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Here's MP after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. MP making his presence felt.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
.52 seconds left in the first half. MP against Brunson. Here's Towns. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Brunson against MP. Goes up from the top of the key. Brunson misses.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Edwards for 3. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's Minnesota. They're up 7. And we'll be back for the second half following the break.
Yeah, boy, I game around here. You already know what I do around here. Big gaming. Yo. Oh, I didn't know none of that. He's showing you what the fuck we doing around here.
Rebounding, clearly an emphasis of theirs coming in. Everyone's bringing the energy.
It's sauced up on him.
Gotta appreciate the blue-collar approach.
Those rebounds.
And moving things. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. MP really making a difference here.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And for offensive players, they say that understanding angles gives a big advantage. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Clark?
I think I can be a little bit. When you think about the geometry of the game, angle, spacing, timing, those things are not what you would think about when you think geometry, but how you cut, how you move, when you move, get to the basket, all of that stuff is part of the geometry of the game.
Checking out the group from Mike Brown to start the second half. We've got Mikal Bridges. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. Knicks trail by 7. Launches it. The rebound by MP.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
To the middle. Here's Randall. Good. And the assist goes to MP. 8 points for Julius Randle.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Back to Hart. Puts up a three. New York again can't hit.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high impact defense they want to see out of him.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Brunson against MP. Down low. Here's Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
You know, once he has the positioning he wants, he's ready for the big finish. Julius Randle throwing it down.
Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing. And then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly. And then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
And Minnesota with possession here after New York picked up the three with their last shot. Pass to Brunson. Back to Hart. Now Towns. Over Edwards. And there's Towns on the assist from Hart. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
That's how you want every possession to end, with a high probability of success.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. The Timberwolves lead by 6. On the wing, MP. Brunson defending.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Hits the trifecta.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Randall, a screen on Brunson. MP makes his move. Count that one. He's scoring at a nice clip. He's 6 of 9 tonight.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. Robinson, a screen on Randall. And here's Brunson. Let's go with a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. MP against Brunson. MP outside. Muscling it home. MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Lets it go from 14. Brunson missing again.
They are just owning the boards right now.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
The drive by MP, and it's New York with a rebound. And you'd like to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
And at the same time, you want to get a good shot here, B.A.
Back to Brunson. Oh, got a piece of it. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. MP, a screen on Hart. MP, the pass to Randall. Here's MP. 12 seconds left in the third quarter. Edwards looking it over. Over Brunson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision.
Timberwolves will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Shannon. Anthony Edwards is checked in for DiVincenzo. And MP subbed in for Mike Conley. Josh Hart's checked in for New York. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 11-point game. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. MP against Brunson. Now MP. Clock at 4. Here's Randall. 16 feet out. Yes, sir. It's good.
Randall doesn't necessarily have to get to the bucket to be effective. He can just face you up from mid-range and do damage.
Outside Anunoby. The 3 is in.
Defensive mix-up for sure right there. Somehow he was left open.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. MP with it, picked by Gobert. MP drives in. Oh, what a take from MP!
And that's what happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
MP against Brunson. Outside Hart takes the shot. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried.
The previous play is under review.
Calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a...
The ruling on the floor stands.
And make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still heaved.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within single digits.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place, all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Gobert with a screen on Brunson. The drive by MP. Here's Randall. It's stolen by Hart. Now Brunson. Shot from 16. Ooh, rise and fire.
We're seeing another decisive performance from Brunson. He's absolutely controlling the pace of this game.
We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. Using the glass to lay it in.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand. JB, Jalen Brunson, cold-blooded in the clutch. We've seen this movie many a time before.
Here's MP, picked by Gobert. 5 to shoot. The drive by MP. Here's Randall. Towns rips down the board.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Bridges! Oh, missed on the tray. And they go to the intentional foul. Here's MP. And now we've got an intentional foul. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
You know, it's pretty clear. MP is a special, talented player with tremendous upside.
And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
From deep. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Now we send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. We're here with MP. Big night for your team, getting the win, and a big night for you in the glass with double-digit rebounds. How does it feel?
Coach said that's what we needed. Lucky for us, I'm a big, strong dude, so I was in there throwing my weight around. Give us the edge on the possession battle.
Well done, MP. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Back to you, Brian.
Thanks, Jennifer. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.